Oh hey, it's vlog day 740. 740. Is that divisible by 7? No, it's not.
Good morning. It's Thursday, which means today's Friday, which for you, which means that it's French Friday. And I'm like lightly prepared for that. What I thought I would do today, because it's really hot out and moving around is not exactly what I want to do, but I should do just to help you out, is find places that are good for a drink. And not like bars and stuff like that, but like outdoor places. One of the nice things about living in Paris is that as long as you're not making any problems, you can have a drink outside. It's okay. Technically, it might not be legal in certain places, so I don't know if I'm supposed to, encourage this, but everybody drinks on the river, on the canal, on the Champ de Mars, wherever. Everybody does it. Whether or not you get harassed by the police, it's kind of more up to whether or not you're being a douche about it than anything, but just be forewarned, they might poke at you, but nobody's gonna get in any trouble. I've got a couple things I need to get done today. One, I need to sit down and start translating a script for CNRS. For those of you who don't know, I do voice acting for the National Science and Research Division here, but I also translate their scripts for the documentaries from French into English. So I'm going to be doing one of those today. I need to sit down and actually get started on that. And the second thing is, this is good news for those of you who watch the vlog regularly. I finally got the green light from the landlady. We are going to be putting in the mezzanine bed. She's all about it. She was actually like, I thought I agreed to this already. Why are you asking me? Like, I thought you were sending me more information. So we had a little miscommunication. She's completely on board. I'm going to go talk to those guys today. I'm going to send them an email to start this morning because they don't open for another couple of hours. And as you can tell, I'm up before the sun is beating on my face for once. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to a coffee shop, work for a little bit, send them an email. And then assuming they need me to come in and make some decisions, I'm going to go in there this morning and talk to them. And we'll just see how that all works out. I'm not sure how the time is going to work. And in the meantime, I'll show you a couple of good spots to either sit by the river or the canal or the Eiffel Tower or whatever, and have a drink in the delightful sun. And when I say drink, of course, I mean water. Drink water. It's very important. Got to stay hydrated. Let's go. I've got another Space Invader that I know about that I wanted to walk to on the way to a Space Logia later, or Space Logia, however you say that. So hopefully we can nail at least 2 new ones today. I'm not going out of my way today. Well, that is technically going out of my way, but I'm not going to go on nearly as big of a hunt as I did the other day because I'm planning on showing you some spots to get a drink. I realize for those of you who've never watched my vlog before, you're like, get to that point. You can skip ahead. It's YouTube. You can click ahead. It's fine. The rest of you get there soon enough. That one drives me crazy because you can see most of it still, but you can't register it with the app because it's like half destroyed. Got started on the translation, didn't make it very far, unfortunately. I know, hey look, French flag. For those of you who are wanting to see the places on the river, you can skip also ahead because I'm gonna probably link to them, Google Maps links below in the description, so there's that. We're gonna walk by one on the way to the bed store. I gotta go sit and talk with him. He emailed me back. Better in the morning than in the evening, so let's go do that now. Then, I've got, I think, 2 spots. I'm gonna show you one spot on the lower canal right now, 2 spots on the river, another spot or 2 up higher on the canal, one of which you've seen before, and then we'll do the Champ de Mars as kind of the obvious one, and then that should do it. Let's go check them out. Seen that one on Instagram, decided to find it. It's being erased. All right, we are just south of the Bastille, Place de la Bastille. This is a great spot to come and chill. Just gotta find the way down. Over here, you'll see some stairs on either side, and there's a nice little covered park here. But what we're after is just beyond the covered park. I'll show you from the bridge. This is
is a great spot. You can see behind me the Bastille. Well, the monument to the Bastille. It's not a monument to the Bastille. It's a monument at Bastille, the place. It's actually a revolutionary monument to the revolution that came after the one where they tore down the Bastille. It's really confusing. French history sometimes gets you. But along the sides of the canal here, you can see a lot of different boats that are moored. There are people that live here. There are a lot of people that are just traveling through the city. This is the beginning of Canal Saint-Martin. This section is actually known as Bassin de l'Arsenal, the basin of the arsenal, because the arsenal used to be under the Bastille, just up here, the King's Arsenal, where they kept all the gunpowder. But along the sides, you can see lots of good spots for people to sit, have a drink. You can come out here. It's really nice. It's really chill in the evening. Right now, it's really hot because the sun is absolutely boiling at the moment. But if you come out, you can see this guy is just hanging out, having lunch. And just all along here, lots of good space to sit, have a drink, enjoy the evening. We're not there yet, but you know, we'll get there because the advance of time is never ending. In the meantime, speaking of time, let's gotta get to my appointment with the bed people. I rerouted so we could pass another one. Ooh, they put up some polka dots. That's new. For those of you who've asked, some of you have asked where I found, I sometimes like to eat my hot dog at some tables down here by the river facing Ile Saint-Louis. This is kind of a twofer. The one half of it is that there is a bar over here that's got lots of tables. It looks like, ooh, they've got chairs and umbrellas set up right now. This is schmancy. Look at this. You can grab drinks there in the evening. There's actually a Space Invader on the side of it if you're looking for Space Invaders. And then all those umbrellas down the side right now are out. They're not going to be out there forever, but for the summer they are. What is out there more permanently is a bunch of tables. You can see underneath those awnings right there. But then all that blue right there, umbrellas. Umbrellas, so you can just kind of chill and you know, enjoy. It doesn't look like they're protecting from the sun very much right now, but you know, that's kind of their purpose. That is one easy spot to go. It's really nice, lots of people hanging out all the time. Grab a beer, sit by the river, wonderful. And you want to be by the water anyways because it's a little bit cooler than, you know, sitting on the road, which is really hot right now. The other side is, don't forget, you can cross the bridge and you've got these stairs that go down and there's a walkway that surrounds pretty much the entire island. Ile Saint-Louis is a really good spot to chill on the island as well. Always less populated than the other side, like the bank, the mainland side of the river, I suppose. The right bank in this instance always has more people on it. It's a good opportunity just to chill along the sides of the river. Make sure you bring your own booze and snacks because, water and snacks, because you're not going to want to walk over the river just to get another drink every time you run dry. Fair warning. All right, now I actually do need to go to this meeting. Another spot not far from there on the left bank is actually the sculpture garden along this end. The sculpture garden is also where they have rounds cut out. They're like little mini amphitheaters, and it's where you can find people dancing every evening. They'll be doing tango, salsa, all kinds of different social dances. You can jump in if you feel like it. Sometimes they're giving lessons, or you can just watch. Bring a drink and watch. It's wonderful. You'll see these guys, if you take a river cruise in the evening, you'll see them hanging out, pumping music. It's really nice. Obviously still a little bit hot right now, but this evening, place to be. There's also a Space Invader not far from here. They're all over the place. You'll find them. And I'm a little bit obsessed right now, but I've got like 220 some. I'm doing great. I also have a fairly decent view from here of guess who? Notre Dame. Okay, that's a new one. I didn't know that one was there. I love exploring so much. Finally. Okay, be right back. This is basically what we're getting ourselves into, although a taller version so I don't have to bend over. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. It's really exciting. What am I saying? It's gonna be great. We're gonna have to wait like 2 months though. That's the only problem. Oh. Definitely be a life changer. Nice guy. All right. Got it ordered. Chose some colors, figured everything out. It's ordered, we just got to get the money in there. And then once we put on the deposit, have to wait like 2.5 months. Because guess what? August is coming and the French don't work in August and that's going to throw us off. I'm going to show you one more spot. I want to find a sandwich though, or something. I'm ready for lunch. And then I'm going to show you one of those spots down on the river. The Parisian's always a good place to get a sandwich. I was gonna wait until I sat down to start eating this, but screw that, I'm hungry now. Just gonna walk across the island. It's near Hotel de Ville, and sit down and have a beer. I'll show you in a second. Where I was headed. Grab some shade here for a second. Unfortunately, it's not open. You can see these containers down here. They usually are selling beer, among other things, and have tables out. So if you come down just to the other side, opposite of the conciergerie, but all these big towers and stuff are on the other side. Normally, these big flaps are open, and then you've got access to tasty, tasty beverages right here. Unfortunately, no beverages right now. I was actually looking forward to having one, sitting here for a minute. Not sitting here in the sun for nothing. Let's go to the next location. These lounge chairs behind me, by the way, totally free to use. Just come, find one that's open. If you're lucky, plop down, get naked, absorb some stellar radiation, and you're set. Kind of magical. Another great spot during the summer is going to be the famed Paris Plage up here on Quai de l'Orque and Quai de Vedette. Quai de Lorraine. Up on Quai de l'Orque and Quai de Lorraine, I believe. This is the Bassin de Vedette, or the Basin of Vedette, kind of like we had the Basin of the Arsenal just a minute ago. This is a part of the canal as well. Even when it's not height of summer and you don't have like the swimming pools here, they're literally swimming in the canal right now, or all of these other little umbrellas and other things to enjoy, you can always come out here and have a drink on the side of the canal. It's great. There's plenty of room to play pétanque or bocce ball if you want to say it in the Italian way, sort of Italian way, I guess. Wonderful, wonderful spot. I've spent a lot of time with my friends out on this canal. It's great. And they even have an Eiffel Tower made out of chairs right now, so that's kind of exciting. The other thing about this is that it's a twofer, because the other place I was going to show you is all the way at the top here, where I've been multiple times before in the vlog, but that is Pan Am Brewing Company. Great place to sit. They have their own kind of patio dock where you can sit, have a beer. They've got really good food as well. Highly recommend it. It's a great spot to sit. I'm gonna actually walk past it to our final location on the water. It's gonna be La Talente, which is a wonderful tap house. And that's where I'm gonna go sit and get some more work done, because I didn't get enough work done this morning. Now it's time to get back to that, and I'll finally get to sit and have a beer. My luck as usual, and they're not open, which would be tragic. I came here to work with Natasha not long ago, so you've seen this place before, but it's a really good spot to come and sit. The nice thing is too is that a lot of these places, like, they'll often serve drinks in plastic, so you can actually go over to the canal, sit with your friends, do your thing, and you'll see when it's not as blazing hot as it is right now, and in the evenings generally, the sides of the canal are just full of people, just sitting, drinking, having a good time, eating snacks, playing games. It's really fun. I love the canal. I would love to live up here. It'd be great. So there you have it. I also picked something up at the Peloton on the way here, so we'll open that when we get home. Whatever it is, we'll see. It's gonna be a surprise. But in the meantime, those are the best spots. I'll show you the Champ de Mars. I'm just gonna use some stock footage because it's really hot and I don't know that I actually wanna walk out there. But the Champ de Mars is the big grass field behind the Eiffel Tower. It's a wonderful spot to go sit in the evening to watch the sunset behind the Eiffel Tower. It's lovely. When it gets dark, the tower sparkles. It's very, very nice. That's something that the average person in Paris doesn't actually do. Most Parisians never go out towards the Eiffel Tower. So if you want to go out there and experience that, it's highly recommended. It's something that my French friends always say they wish they did more when they go out there. It's just a little bit too far away for most of them to even bother. So make sure you give that a try as well. There you go. There's a whole bunch of spots to have a drink in the sun, hopefully in the shade like me, if you're pale and particularly fragile. Whew, it's like 95 right now, so that's hot. It's a hot day. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe, hang around. There'll be more of these kinds of videos to come. I'm gonna work for a little bit. In the meantime, yeah, gonna get some work done and try not to roast. Cat skittish. On an unfortunate note to end the day, we'll do the mail call here in a second, but the head of the buildings association or whatever, not a fan of the chairs, unfortunately. So she's not even allowed to smoke in the courtyard, apparently. I'm not gonna be the one to tell her that though. That sucks. Also sucks that chairs out here. Whew. So inside they go. If you want to change the colors, how about purple? La la la. I'm gonna try and cook some pork chops. I have pork chops and pasta. Oh shoot, I hope I have pasta. I'm gonna have to look. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go buy some pasta. I'm not really looking forward to the whole superheating my room thing, but you know, aside from that, hopefully it's not a mistake. As for this, handy tab to tear things open with. Oh, it opens this way. What is this? Oh, who sent this to me? Oh, Susan. I was definitely very interested in reading this. It's a history of the world's worst plagues. Very handy reading if you intend to be a science fiction or fantasy author. Smells like fresh book. Anyways, thank you very much, Susan. That was very kind of you. Looking forward to digging into this. This will be an easier read, I have a feeling, than my giant book of French history that I've been trying to read and failing at. Oh, hey, need to get on top of that. Anyways, speaking of getting on top of things, I need to get on top of cooking for myself because I'm hungry and I'm trying to do better about cooking for myself. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for more of madness, insanities, and good times. Let the good times roll. Also, don't forget, check Twitter, 8 p.m. on Saturday, meetup. The location's over on Twitter. If you keep asking me in the comments and stuff, I'm just gonna keep linking to Twitter because Twitter, just go look at Twitter because it works. If you don't see this for like 2 weeks and then you see it, Twitter, you'll see where the next one is. It's way better than leaving the comment. It's just better than putting it in the video. It's just better. Go to Twitter. I'll see you tomorrow.